everywhere you look, wait, Vinny, do you want to debate him?
Since the god is
I
here
mean,
right now.
he said he'd debate me on fucking the Spring and 12 versus the BlackClover verse. So I'm gonna debate him first.
Okay.
Hey yo,
Yeah. You got to start serving me right now, bro.
is he talking? Who talking? Is it Flint's everywhere?
So, what you guys want to do? Why you doing? Why you doing?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. You want to debate the Spring and 12 versus your verse?
I'll be going with one single character. I'm not going to use the whole
Oh,
verse.
you want to you want to use one single character? All right. I'll use Irene. Who do you want to use?
Bring the old Springer 12 versus Lilith from.
You said what?
Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to move closer to your mic. I can't even hear you myself. I'm
I'm
not
going to
gonna lie.
use the old Springer 12
Yeah.
Lilith.
Yeah. I can barely hear you. Like, put in some earphones or some shit.
Uh, can you hear me now?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna use Irene. Who do you want to use?
Okay, I'll be using the legendary demon.
Okay. So, Clint's, I'm pretty sure you don't want Scar to be the judge since he got connections to FairyTail. Flint's don't have any connections, so Flint's, you want to judge?
Judge, nah.
Damn. All right. We need a judge.
I mean,
Wait,
I'm not
wait,
gonna
y'all
lie.
can put in space, right?
He can easily
I'm probably
he can
not surprised if you
like
wouldn't want me judging, but it would honestly not even be a problem if we just appeal to recording, because they really can't do that like circular bullshit if it's over recording, because then we could just simply conclude.
All right. So we'll just record it and get judges after. That's cool. All right. You ready? Everywhere.
Yep.
All right. How strong is what's the name? Well, the legendary demon or whatever. How strong is he?
Well, he has resistance to all magic in existence. Can you?
He has resistance to magic.
Yep. You can use all magic in it. You can use different, like various type of magic too.
Okay, but how potent are the magics?
Well, very powerful. He constantly absorbs energy from the planet itself, so it doesn't run out of energy. And with Black Clover logic, naturally, when a character have like unlimited amount of energy, it's literally almost impossible to beat that character because you can't like how would I put it for you to understand? You can't produce the same output as the character with the unlimited energy. So knowing Irene don't have that amount of energy is literally just impossible for our own ability to even work in the first place.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the first one. You said he can absorb energy from the entire planet. Prove
Like
prove
he
that
has
prove that first claim. And
from the
second, I'm gonna ask,
okay,
where does that scale him? Like
You guys can just send it like feeds in the chats under the space.
okay, you can send photos there.
under the yeah. All right, but all right. So prove the initial claim of her absorbing energy from the entire planet, and where did that scale her to exactly? Like
Okay.
multi-continental? Is that what you want to use for that? Like,
No, you don't need to use Metaconata because the legendary demon itself was stated to be able to destroy the planet number one. And number two, even though
okay,
you don't want to scale it to planetary with that, with the
no.
only
Let's stay on one point at a time. So you're saying this demon is planet level, correct? Like,
naturally.
okay, send scans for that.
I'm coming. Hold on. I'll be soon. Just looking for this cam. But you can be dropping fit for Irene. since I already know her fit anyways, but you can be dropping fit for her, no problem. Okay, chapter 205, Black Clover. Okay, hold on. Oh, where that drop the animation? Can you put video here? Because the anime covered a lot of things which the manga didn't.
Yeah,
So
just post the video in the comments.
like in like what comment?
The
I,
comments under the space. I
Oh,
I
yeah.
invited you out the space.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. Okay. Have you seen it?
okay, let's see.
Everywhere, just tag him in the message as well.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's fine. I'll just do it myself.
Okay, I see one manga panel and the rest is anime. Is the anime canon to the manga in Black Clover?
Yeah.
Cause the all right, let me for the manga thing. All it says is it can repel magic. That's whatever. I'll grant that it doesn't do anything. And for the rest of the shit, it's just anime. So why is the anime canon to the Black Clover manga?
It's actually the same thing. The anime just did like a the okay. Let me just upload the manga for you to see what I'm saying.
Well, what did that mean? It's canon.
The fight is very limited, so they just like prolong the fight in the anime. That's what I'm saying.
That's called filler. You just
You can't literally call it filler because it's actually the same thing, the same words, the same. They just added a few spells to the.
okay. Do you know what the purpose of the animation is?
Yep.
Okay, explain what the purpose of anime is. It's to
Well,
animate the manga, but there's differences between anime and manga. So why are those differences canon?
that actually it's, you can't say it's not canon because it's the same thing. There's no.
I'm not. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not making a claim. I'm asking you why this canon, because this is inherent to your claim.
Everywhere he gets that like the anime like probably depicts the same things as the manga, but he's basically saying I can all like he's not basically saying anything, but he's putting into question why that cannot just simply be the visual indication of the manga, with the actual information that you get about attacks only being from the manga.
Okay, hold on.
Like if you can show the same statements in the manga as the anime scenes, you saying sure, but I'm specifically talking about the differences. Why are those differences that's not in the manga canon?
The difference there is very little. So I'm uploading it very, very, very little. It's just understand like how would I put it, like let's say a minute or a few seconds.
Wait, so
Well
are you
that was one minute.
so
hold on.
Are you saying are you saying it's canon because wait? I'm like, what is your argument for it being canon? Because like I can barely hear you.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he said the anime barely adds any new stuff, so since it's very little, then it's canon based on what he said.
Okay, I just uploaded the panels under the video, so you can see.
Okay. Let me see.
Just to make sure that like time is saved, if there's no like justification currently for that like anime being canon, then just try and make sure to mainly make your argument revolve around the manga.
He sent the manga panels for it, so it's cool. Okay, so why is any of this planetary? It doesn't say anything. Oh, let me see.
I'll get to that soon.
Yeah, there's nothing about the Earth being destroyed in any of this.
No, it's from the first episode itself, from the first chapter. So
If if the planet level statement is strictly in the anime, then I've already called into question why the anime is canon. So if you
yeah,
if you can't justify that presupposition, then we can move on. If there's no planet level statements in the manga specifically.
how do you want me to justify where if the anime is canon? The anime is canon because the author itself supervise everything. So I don't understand what you want me to say. But hold on,
Okay. Why? Okay, that's an argument. I'll attack that. Why does Arthur involvement by itself mean it's canon?
because the manga.
Canon.
I don't understand what you want. Okay, why are you going by like this route? I don't get it. Explain.
You want me to define what canon is to you?
Yep.
Okay. At least in anime and manga, it's something that's accepted as officially part of a story. So I can give examples of what I use at FairyTail and how I prove it's canon when
But
we can get the my scaling. But if you can't demonstrate your presupposition, then it doesn't matter.
I literally prove my point. So what are you saying?
Okay, we can move on. Is that all the scaling you have? Just the planet
Everywhere,
level
just to
statements and the
clarify,
anime?
Well,
Oh yeah.
just to clarify, you said you initially proved your point, but your initially proven point was that the author has involvement within the anime, therefore it's canon. But that's basically what he put into question. So when he says that we can move on, he's basically saying that we're concluding on the fact that the anime has no justification for being canon. So I'm just clarifying with you. Are you fine with that? Anyway, everywhere, if you like, just say that yes, we can move on. Then we basically
yeah,
conclude on that topic, and you can't actually backtrack onto it later.
yep, you can move on.
Okay, so
We can move on.
Yep.
okay, so if you're only like scaling, because the manga panels you sent, the only thing that I derive from that, unless you got another argument for it, is that he can dispel magic. Which okay, I'll grant that, but all the planet level shit is only in the anime. So do you have any other scaling like besides these panels, like for AP,
Like,
or
well,
are you gonna rely on hacks, or like what's your what's your go to right about now?
AP is clearly if AP if you don't want to go with the planetary statement from the anime, and I still got from the manga which was stated it was going to destroy all of humanity. I see coming.
The demon was going to destroy what?
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, naturally, the demon wanted to destroy all of humanity, which is naturally the entire planet. But if you don't that, I'm very okay. The kingdom itself was clearly stated multiple times, which I will be going with that one. I won't be going with the like destroying the planet whole thing, but destroying the kingdom itself, which is the one that was stated in the manga the most. Okay, so we're going with the country level.
Wait, okay, well, hold on. Let's not get okay. You said the demon was going to destroy humanity and the country. So is it humanity across the planet or humanity in the country?
It wasn't
Which
stated
one?
if it wasn't stated if like it was the planet itself, but it was just like all of humanity. That's all you can. I just uploaded this one. You can see it. The anime went um further into this, so
Okay, since scans for it being all of humanity, because all of humanity means the planet. And if you're saying it's only going to destroy humanity in the country, that's which one is it?
okay.
I'll just grant this because to get this shit over with quicker. So you're saying he's gonna destroy humanity like across the planet, right? That's your claim.
Well, yep.
Okay, so that's multi-continental. That's not planet level. That's surface wiping.
Anyways, let's go. Let's continue.
Okay, so you want multi-continental? That's all for AP.
No problem.
Okay. How fast is this demon now?
Fast
How?
enough to react. Fast enough to react to the first User King, which is clearly light magic. Which is light magic and faster than light. I'm coming. Let me upload the panel here.
Okay, so faster than light, yeah, multi-continental. That's your claim for the demon?
Hold on.
Everywhere, do you have a higher speed skill or AP skill for whichever character you're arguing for, or are you fine with moving on to Vinny's argument for Irene?
Yep, I'm just uploading fit, and you can literally start
You say
making arguments.
yes.
Okay, so if you, I said I grant it. If you're saying multi-continental faster than light, he's asking you if you got any higher skill than that. If not,
Yeah,
I'll just grant multi-continental and faster than light.
I'm fine with anyone you are granting.
Okay, if that's the case, I'll just move on to mine. My claim, you know, Ethereum destroys on a subatomic level, right? Or do you understand that?
Hmm?
Do you know Ethereum destroys on a subatomic level?
What, where is that from?
Okay, I'll send the scan. Well, I'll make my argument that Ethereum destroys on a subatomic level, and Ethereum is stated to be able to destroy Fiori. The energy needed to destroy a country on a subatomic level is planet level, and I'll send the scans for subatomic destruction. and then I'll send the calc. 1 second.
Well, okay. Just upload your feed, and we'll talk about it.
All right, I sent it.
Okay.
The manga panel is the scan for edge destroying on the subatomic level. There's the calc for uh of how much it'll take to subatomic destroy an average country. It's a low ball because countries in Fairy Tail are way larger than average. The Fiore by itself, if you, is calculated to be the size of a continent. But I'm just low balling for the sake of low balling because I don't really care. All I gotta do is get her past multi-continental.
What the hell is Fiora? I don't know any Fiora in Fairy Tail that is bigger than the wood the dragon.
Hmm?
Step closer to the mic real quick.
Can you fix your mic? I ain't hear what you said. Repeat that.
I said is Fiora the wood dragon is the biggest like beast in Fairy Tail, so there's no way a Fiora can be big as a continent. Okay, the Fiora is a town name.
Okay, I don't. That I didn't. That was just a sub point. Me saying this big of a continent. I don't need to use that. The only thing I need to use is the average size of a country.
Okay,
And to subatomically destroy an average country, it yields put planet levels of energy.
the only thing I know in Fairy Tail that have that level of destruction is what I call it. Ethereum fusion fusion cannon. That's the only thing I know have that level of destruction to destroy a whole country, which is like actually fixed.
The argument I gave is just the argument I just gave is for Ethereum. That's the calc for Ethereum. If you
Yes,
if you need me to scale that to Irene, I can. But for now, I'm just saying, do you grant planetary Ethereum or do you want to attack it?
it's country level, and that's what the manga stated, and that's what I'm going with.
That doesn't refute my argument. It is country level. If you like ignore my argument for it, it's country level destruction. But when you factor in subatomic destruction, the energy it will take to subatomically destroy, because there are different type of destruction. There's vaporization, there's atomic destruction, and there's subatomic. And the manga panel I sent, it says in Therion destroys things to its smallest component.
That's what
The
that.
smallest the the smallest component in the human body is subatomic particles. I already sent the scan for that.
Okay, let me look.
And the mega panel I sent, Jalal says it breaks down things to the smallest components. That would be subatomic particles.
I haven't seen this one yet, but I know the panel you're talking about. But the issue I'm having right now is that doesn't have anything to do with rain. That's the problem.
Okay, so but before I go on the scale on Irene to that Therion, do you grant a planetary Therion or do you want to attack it?
Well, I told you before, I don't go with assumption. I go with what the manga stated, and we're going with the country level Ethereum.
That's
That's all.
that's that's not an argument.
Okay, no problem if you want to go with the planetary Ethereum. Funny enough, I didn't even have better fit, which would have made a bigger destruction than Ethereum. So let's just go with what you are saying. Let's continue.
Okay, so since you can see the planetary Ethereum, I'll just show Wall having this same Ethereum, and
Oh,
our
uh,
Irene
uh,
is stated to be above all of them. Hold on, let me get this answer.
yes, Irene is the strongest spring, and everyone knows that.
Okay. So you grant Irene being the strongest friggin'. You know Wall has Ethereum, right?
the Ethereum wall is using doesn't is not the same as the one that was.
It's stated to be the same verbatim. I can say. One second.
That's literally the Ethereum.
One second. You
It
made a claim that walls in Ethereum is not the same as the
is not.
regular Ethereum, which you
I
literally
never,
can't prove, but I don't even need to do that because
I
it's
have to find.
stated to be the same. One second.
I have to find out what made it. That's what I have because why it can't be the same is that Wall was going to use his own Ethereum for a one single human, which wasn't stated to be able to destroy anything, even the building beside him wasn't even stated like it was going to literally erase what is that called this guy
What?
Lexus. I was fighting the lightning guy. He made that attack especially for the lightning guy, not for an entire continent, country, or
Okay, okay. One second. Them using Ethereum different, like while using the Ethereum different than the Magic Council doesn't mean that it's not as strong as the Ethereum.
can never be strong as the
That logically doesn't even follow.
it can never make sense. Let me tell you why it can never make sense because one is too small. Two, two is not the same magical capacity or energy they are putting together.
Okay, prove that.
Okay, simple.
Vinny, just for clarification, you're scaling Wall's attack potency to that of Ethereum, which you're claiming to be planetary.
Yeah, I'm saying Wall has Ethereum and Irene is stated above all the friggin' 12.
Okay.
Okay, just uploaded the panel.
Okay. What in what in here demonstrates Wall Ethereum is not as potent as the Ethereum the Magic Council has.
Yes.
I can also make the inductive argument that the Ethereum the Magic Council has is Wall's Ethereum because the God Serena specifically killed off the Magic Council. So I can make that inductive argument, but I don't even need to because
And so
none of these scans show that Wall's Ethereum is any different than the one the Magic Council had.
hold on now, hold on. The Magic Council themselves, they are not in the level of the Ethereum because they are fusing hundreds of millions of magic together into one canon. That's what they did. Okay, using 200 and if I'm not wrong, 250 million ideas of magic power. Okay, war
Okay.
doesn't have that kind of amount of, and unless you can prove it. If you can prove it, no problem. I'm okay full time. But if you can't prove it,
I don't have to build it. I don't have to prove that. That's your assertion. Your assertion is that Wall doesn't have the same amount of magical energy as you quote unquote claim as the one the Magic Council has. I don't have to prove anything. These are your assertions.
okay. Let me finish talking. Okay, 260 million, or I don't know the exact number again, but that's the amount of energy power, magical ideas put into creating a Ethereum fusion used to destroy an entire country. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. So war need to generate that amount of magical ideas and power to be able to create same feat or
Why is
even
he
higher.
not?
That's
With
all.
it's never stated in any of the scans you show that he wasn't doing it. So why are you assuming he doesn't have that level?
Then you are assuming yourself that it's the same Ethereum, which is not. You have to bring the statement that said it was going to, the one is holding or the one is generating.
No. My argument is stated to be Ethereum. That's all. So I can use Occam's razor, the
Doesn't
least likely assumption to get the most likely.
it
It's
doesn't
stated to be Ethereum. It's never stated to be any weaker. So I'll
all,
just apply
all
Occam's
rifles
razor here.
all rifles are rifles, right? All guns. So You just saying because it's Ethereum then means everything is just one. It doesn't even sit well with what you are saying yourself. Think about it.
All I did was apply Occam's razor to the claim.
It doesn't make
That
sense.
Wait,
that that that
everyone,
that, that, that that's literally all I have to do.
everyone,
Your
I
refutation
already
to that was
clarified,
saying it's not the same.
Then your scaling isn't correct because that is just assuming they are the same energy level just because of the name. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, for one, I've already gave the inductive argument that God Serena killed off all the Magic Council.
The
So
magic doesn't scale to the Ethereum. That's the problem.
no, the Magic Council has the Ethereum. The Spriggan 12 killed them off before the Alvarez arc. So it's very likely that Wall had that same Ethereum and stole it
Oh,
from the Magic Council. But
bruh.
I've already gave
Don't
that argument. Hold on. Plus, all I have to do is apply Occam's razor to the claim. There is never stated in any other panels that Wall's Ethereum is any less potent as the one the Magic Council had, assuming it's not the same one. This is me full steel man. It doesn't matter. All I have to do is apply Occam's razor to the claim.
It does matter because you are following name and me. I'm trying to follow the actual statement and fit shown in your own manga. So
Okay,
you
so so if you're trying to use feats, what feats contradicts Wall having the same potent Ethereum on the Magic Council?
yeah, Vinny, but I just okay, for the
because
sake
it's
real quick, I've already clarified on your argument in reference to how you're arguing for Ethereum. So Ethereum, I mean, everyone, I'm gonna just ask you this real quick. Basically, what Vinny is saying is that since Godswin killed off the Magic Counselor and they have access to Ethereum, and we know that the spell that or magic that Wall is using is actually called Ethereum, then
yeah.
under Occam's razor, it would be more implied for this to actually be Ethereum. So is your argument saying that it isn't really Ethereum because like it isn't the same size or indicated to be in the same size as when Ethereum was first like released? Is that your argument?
No, my argument here is that it doesn't have the same power and magical ideas as the actual Ethereum.
That's a
So you're
claim.
saying it doesn't have the same you're saying it doesn't have the same AP, like attack potency.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
Okay, that's simply a claim. That's literally not a defeater to anything else. So we can move on. If that's your only attack to my claim, quote unquote, we can just move on. Okay, so are you fine to move on?
Yeah, no problem. Let's move on. Let's see what you got for Irene
Okay.
again. Right now.
Okay. Okay. So I feel like I handily won that point. So I don't need AP anymore. You said multi-continental. I got Irene the planet level. You got the demon the fast and the light. So all I gotta do is get Irene above fast and light. Okay. So I'm gonna make my argument. Do you know what Urano meteor is?
Well, the rock she dropped,
Huh?
the meteor she dropped from the from space.
No. Okay. I just send the scan.
Put the scan in the comment section because I won't be seeing your scan. So
Okay. This is you Urano meteor. If you wanna, I mean, that explains it, but just to vocalize it, I guess. Lucy, Lucy grabs starlight from actual stars in the sky, which are light years away, and this no-name character, I don't even remember his name. This no-name character is able to react and dispel the magic as it's coming down. So that means he would have to react. I mean, I'm just say 100 times faster than light. It's millions because it's light years away. Because they're stars, but I don't really have to go into the math of that. All I got to say is 10 times faster than light. It's still faster than where you got your character. So let me.
where is the panel? Because your panel is in the comment section.
Okay, I
So
sent
no
it. So, do you see the scan? Luffy is grabbing Starlight from the skies, and this no-name character is able to react and
did you
dispel the
upload it?
magic.
Hold on. Let me look for the scan. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh, this panel, bruh. Come on, man. Again, yo, you can't use this panel to prove a light speed feed, man.
Why?
You know, there's no actual statement that this is moving at light speed. And even
She
let's just say wait. Let's just say it's actually
Okay. Let me read the scan for you. She says all 88 constellations shine. She's grabbing light from stars, and she's using it as an attack. Those light from those stars have to travel light years. You realize that, right? I
it's a
can.
spell. I just want to know it's actually a spell because the spell itself doesn't need to follow the rules of physics. Okay, this is magic. The attack didn't come from the start. Unless you can show maybe the anime version, maybe the anime might because if you look at the panel right now, it just appeared. Okay, it's just similar to when got to Star Magic when the Star Magic pay homage to the sky. It's not that doesn't mean it travel light years away to the sky. No, it's just normal. Like, it's an effect.
Okay, so is your argument that the light just appeared there and it did not travel?
Not travel just appeared, but it's still light anyways.
Okay, why? Why did the light randomly teleport? I mean, you can literally see in the panel the light is coming from the stars. Looking,
Well,
looking, look in the second panel, the double page with Lucy looking up at the sky.
yes, I know.
It literally vividly shows the light traveling.
But the problem with this is that let's just say anyway, let's just say it's, light magic doesn't matter to the legendary domain anyway. But okay, let me argue with you. Let's split things up.
Okay, wait, hold on. So, do you grant? I mean, I don't. It's millions of times faster than light, but I'm gonna just say 10 times faster than light. Do Do you grant 10 times faster than light? Because I don't feel like going into the math of it all.
What is a billion? Well, the problem you don't understand, like you are going to enter a big pot of soup right now because the legendary demon has unlimited amount
Wait,
of energy.
okay, hold on. Before we go to the next point, do you grant my skill?
Yep.
Okay, so are you bringing up additional scaling for your character?
Now you don't. I need you to drop all the feet for Irene. What makes you think she's going to win this battle off?
Oh, you
Kayata,
hold on. You are you asking me to scale Irene to this no name character that re- react to um Urano media? Because I
no,
can, but if you just grant it, then I don't have to. So, do you grant it, or do you want me to prove Irene skills beyond this no name character that's able to react to it? Yes or no?
no need to do that. All you have to do right now is just to go straight to Irene's feet. I just want her feet. Like what makes you think she's going to win? I just need all
Okay,
silver.
okay. So since you grant my skill, and my premise is she just blitzes and one shots. The demon can't perceive her as as per scaling that both of us have gave. The demon can't perceive her, and she's planet level, while the demon is multi-continental by your own admission.
It
So
doesn't.
she just one shots.
If that's your claim, you're actually fucking shit up for yourself. Wait, let me tell you what you just did. One, you didn't apply Irene Dragon form. Two, she has an attack that might do a little damage. Okay, when she turned to a dragon, like in a dragon form, she enchanted a rock from space,
I
which
don't.
was
I don't. I don't. I don't need to use Dragon Form Irene because base Irene is the one that I scale past Ethereum.
That's just impossible. One, one.
Okay,
That
do you hold on? You literally already granted my scaling, but do you want the statement of Irene being stated and base to be the strongest breaker and base?
I already know that. So
Okay, so it's verbatim stated that
yeah,
in base she's stronger than Wall. Wall, who has a planetary Ethereum, which you've already granted.
uh, yes, yes, yes. So let's go.
Okay, so
So,
you lose.
no, I didn't lose. I'm going to make my own argument for opposing your feet. That's how
Okay.
argument goes. I'm going to oppose your feet. Then the judge is going to say, okay, this is yours, this is yours.
Uh,
I'm going to
Wait,
everywhere.
hold on. How are you gonna oppose my fees when you just said that you granted my scaling? So which one is it?
scale
Bro,
that.
everywhere. I already clarified with you and also clarified with Vinny what both of your guys' arguments were. And I also re-clarified with you whether we can move on or not and told you what that would impose, being that you would be conceding to Vinny's argument and you agreed. So you can't really just go back on that skill because you already had a time period to actually oppose it and bring up evidence in which you tried to do and you already negated and conceded. So unless like you have some hacks ability that's meant to like decide the fact of this fight, then this
that
would unironically just end here.
that's what I'm trying to get into because you can't make an argument and say, oh, this is and you win. No, it doesn't work like that. No one do that.
So you're
When
doing hacks.
Okay, so you going into hacks now?
one with logic, with I'm working by logic, which I'm okay if you go with negative
Uh,
logic.
okay,
Having
your quote unquote logic doesn't matter. If is it hacks or is it back to APN speed? Because then that'd be backtracking. I don't care to backtrack.
what I'm about to
You've
say is
It's
already
not
scaled your character
accuracy.
and you've already granted my scaling. So if it's not win cons or hacks, it doesn't matter.
who the hell do argument
If
like this?
it's if you're not arguing for hacks, then you simply lose like right
It
now.
doesn't make sense because well you guys don't know me from Twitter, but anyways, when we are making argument naturally, one side will bring their feet and the other side will bring their feet, then a conclusion will come to make an argument for which is going to win. And if the judge say, okay, I've heard your feet from this both side, I will say, okay, you win. That's argument good. You don't say, okay, you just place your feet and you win. It doesn't even make sense. That is just saying
Basically, everywhere, you would have needed to track the stuff that led up to this point. Because at first we started with your skill, you presented your argument, he presented his
then we
skepticism, and he also applied his questioning. Then you guys
yeah,
concluded. Concluded means that you
then
don't go back on that same topic. You guys conclude on the fact
argument,
that your character is multi-continental. Therefore, we move on to his character skill, which he gets to
yeah,
planetary. You guys conclude
yeah,
after you already like upbring your reputation.
He ain't even bring the refutations because he at the end granted the scaling. So all his refutations didn't even mean nothing because at the end he granted it. So he just lost.